evening, welcome back to Bikes, Boats and Bits, and this evening with another short one. We are going to, I've got all the numbers for the bore sizes and everything and the clearances with this Super Dream, so we're going to have pistons out, measure piston to bore clearance, and see if we actually need a re-bore or a re-ring. It turns out they're standard bores, they'll be 62mm. Using the verniers we was getting 61.8, and this is why we call them very nears. It's very near to 62 but not quite. So yeah, we're going to go through, do a bit more measuring, and hopefully we can then do a bit of cleaning up, order what we need to order and crack on with it, get it back together. So that's where we're at. Right, so the first thing, we've got the circlip out, and we've just got to get the gudgeon pin out, which is a little bit stiff. It is moving.
That's coming.
Almost there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should go now. Sweet. So that's one piston removed. It looks quite clean in there. It's got a little bit hot. Well, nothing untoward.
You had a bit of oil burn that side, didn't it?
Yeah, plenty of it. So there's something that wouldn't have helped either. We've got a 3-part oil ring and all the gaps are in the same place, which is not how it's meant to be. Although it looks like they're all stuck together as well.
Yeah. It's 12 o'clock, 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock normally.
And it's broken. So whatever happens, we definitely want new rings out. Right. Right, let's get him out. Right, Feely gauges.
You got them?
Yeah.
What should it be?
0.1. 0.1 is the max, so 0.1 I think is 4 thou, isn't it?
Close, yeah.
I generally regard 40 thou as 1 mil, so. Right, so we've got a 0.05, which is half the clearance, or half of the max. That is going in. Going in quite easily down the sides. So we'll try 0.1. If the 0.1 doesn't go in, then we know that bore's good, and we've got to do the same with the other bore, which means something completely different in Norfolk.
Yeah.
And that right bore.
Aye. Quite light.
Ain't you? Right, that's going in quite easily. Maybe not. Constantino.
What happens if you block the piston up a little bit because it's not down the bottom?
Well, we'll do it a bit, but it's going in there quite easily, isn't it? That's not going in.
No. Because the top's a tiny bit tad smaller because of the rings. Not going?
No, but I did deform it. Right, where's the other small one?
You had a brass one, wasn't it?
And that's the one I was just using. Oh, fucking. How does it know to hide them in there? I don't want anyway. Oh, come on. What is that one? 0.1. Well, that's definitely not going in. It's just destroying the Vela gauge.
Good. Re-ring then. The other one's the same.
Right, so we've got the ring set up for a quick test. This is a 12 thou feeler gauge, and that is just, when you get it in line, that's just pissing straight through there. So definitely a re-ring at the moment.
If that piston's in tolerance, it's just a re-ring.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if you can notice. Haha. Not on this one. Right, so this is very bizarre, because the top ring on this one, which was not that one, this one, has got a bevel on it, which is quite normal.
That one's flusher.
This one, it hasn't, so this is probably number 2 ring
Scraper.
in number 1 slot. So none of them are marked with T or anything, which...
It's got a bevel on it, hasn't it?
Yeah, that one's got a bevel on it. This should be the top ring.
Yeah.
Oh, the things we find.
Like I said, I reckon the guy just put it together. I reckon he got a box of bits, he put it together.
Yeah.
And he's got it all wrong.
Well, he's got it wrong, all right. But hey, hopefully we'll get away with just a re-ring. So we don't want to be spending bucket loads on this. But there's no point checking that because we know it's out anyway. But again,
yeah, big gap.
Well, there will be what's not done up, but there's all 3 of them together. Unless they're meant to be like that.
Yeah.
But Honda recommend, or Honda state 3-piece rings. But there's no, like I say, there's no T or anything.
It's usually 12 o'clock, 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock.
Yeah, to break it, they're done anyway, the toaster. Right, so now when we put it together, it's going to blow a bit of oil. Alright, exhaust. Is that right? Right. Let's go back to Mr. and Mrs. Skinny. Right, 0.05.
Be nice if it is a re-ring and a couple of circlets, wouldn't it?
Yeah. 0.1.
No?
Nice and tight down the side, which is good. And it won't go in there.
Well, where you got a skirt, top of the skirt.
Yeah. But the maximum side clearance is a 0.1. And maximum piston to bore, so that's not wanting to go in either. Yeah, it's tight as a tight thing, that ain't going in there. Right.
It's a re-ring then.
So, what we have discovered. Right, so what we have discovered is we can get away with a re-ring, which is good. So a new set of piston circlips. There's no markings on here other than the EX. This tells you these are aftermarket because Honda labelled IN for the inlet side. These are marked exhaust side. There's no numbers on there, but we'll go by this again. Might get a better reading this time.
6.2. 619, yeah, 62.
Yeah, 62.
Yeah, standard bore.
So that's nice and tight now. I mean, you can't rely too much on these.
But it ain't going to be that far out.
Number one, these are cheapies, they're not calibrated. And number two, if you want accurate holes, you use a micrometer, but my micrometer appears to have gone out of calibration, so I'm waiting for Mr. Mitutoyo to come back to me. See there, it says 7173, that ain't right. But no. What's that say on there?
61.72. 61.77. But you've got a bit of the lip of that over, yeah, and put it into deep. You might get a better reading. But it's close.
Yeah. So what we're seeing there is the discrepancy between the inner and the outer on the micrometer. Sorry, it's not micrometer. These are tricky things to use as well. Very good, but they can't be tricky. Right, let's try that. We've now got Imperial.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm old enough to remember that. Yeah, 61.94. You're close.
Yeah, so we're going to put that down to these. Normally you'd measure across there with a micrometer. Yeah. These aren't particularly expensive ones either, but they are useful.
The handbell's got good on them, so.
Well, yeah, they're brand new, so. Put them away.
Re-ring, new circlips.
Ring, ring.
Back together.
Yep, so when it goes back together, you've got like O-rings in here. So it's always important to change them because they just get flattened off otherwise. Right down there. Now these, if you remember the studs we took out, and one had the rubber and one didn't, and these are the ones that's supposed to have the rubber that block these off.
Yeah. One was over this side and one was over that side.
Yeah. But they're also slightly different length because the back ones are long, I think. The back ones are longer than the front ones. Yeah. But there, before we lose anything off of that, was what we got. One there. I thought we've already lost one.
Lost one what?
One of them.
How many should there be there? 4?
No, 2 of these.
There's 2. There's one in there. There's one in the head already.
No, it's just a straight dowel.
Ah.
And the other one is on the bench here somewhere. So we'll leave the pistons in the respective bores so we don't get them mixed up. But they can go back on. And that concludes this evening's foray into this. But there you go. So now we know what we're ordering. A new set of piston rings, or 2 new sets of piston rings. And pin circlips. Always replace your pin circlips.
Come in the gasket set, do they?
Yeah, the O-rings are in the gasket set. I think once we've got these back on,
you're going to do valve stem rubbers or not?
Yeah, and I'll give them a quick lap in as well.
Yeah.
Well, it's in bits, isn't it? So it might as well be done. So there you go. On that note, we'll leave this particular bit here. And thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you all soon.